Hey, YouTube! It's Andrew from TrueDoctorDrew here, and welcome to the first ever episode of TrueDoctorDrew's Comic Book Reviews. That's right, our title fucking rhymes. Anyway, we're gonna start this whole series off with a local comic called The Red Knight. And if you've never heard of it, don't worry, it's local to the Virginia area. And I found about it, blah, blah, found out about it at my local VA Comic Con. You know, that whole nerd fest that fills my soul up with happiness. Anyway, um, the story is written by Justin Cristelli, and the art is by J.C. Grande or Grand. Sorry, I don't remember. Anyway, let's just fucking dive right in. The overview of the whole thing, not just the first issue of like the whole like story of Todd McClane, aka Red Knight. He grew up in Norfolk, Virginia, which is a Navy city. It's home to one of the biggest shipyards in the country, but it's not like New York or DC or any of that. So like, don't beat yourself up if you've never heard of it. Um, yeah, he grew up in this city, and since it's not a big name, superheroes don't really go there. It's where villains go to retreat, and I mean that's kind of shitty because I live close to there, but whatever. Yeah, but that's where villains go after they get their ass kicked. They're like, oh, I need to take a rest. Let me go to that shithole Norfolk real quick. And Todd McClane grew up in this society um, where superheroes and villains exist. They just they do what they do. The superhero villain struggle. Oh, evil, good, blah blah blah. That whole thing. And when he was growing up, he still had dreams of becoming a superhero. He got kidnapped by the mafia, and they took him and they did all these experiments on him, and it's terrible. But they experimented with this drug that they're hoping would give their criminals superpowers, and so basically, they gave him superpowers, which I mean, there always has to be some way. Peter Parker got bit by a fucking spider, so this guy got needles put in his arm. Anyway, um, yeah, so he breaks out, and they gave him super strength and some degree of invulnerability. Like he can't take like if a bullet hits him, it won't hurt him that much. So they take that, and that's how he got his powers. In this society, superheroes need to have a license to do what they do. Uh, I guess it's a government, trying to control the whole thing, which is understandable. Just Justice League, Cadmus, and all that shit, crazy. Anyway, so you have to have a license, and the Red Knight does not. And there's a detective, and if you don't have a license, you can get locked up. And there's a detective named Martha Brown that knows he doesn't have one, but she doesn't arrest him because she wants to train him to become a great superhero. So basically, that's the overview of it. First issue, it's him and his two superhero friends named Fireball and Nonstop. Fireball, Wendy, Nonstop, Ben. And they you don't really get to see what they do. I guess that'd be my only issue with the first issue. Would be you don't really get to see what Fireball and Wendy, Nonstop and Fireball do. But I'm positive it's coming in the future, so I'll just buy the second issue and get it. The first issue, they did a great job. The author did a great job um, by introducing Brick. He's this, well, you think he's just this like low life drug dealer dude. He's really not. He's taken the same drug that the Red Knight took or was forced by the mafia. So he has super strength and stuff like that. And they introduce him in the first issue, which I think is a great idea because it can get boring the first couple issues with no main villain or antagonist. So if I had to rate this first issue and overall thing, 1 out of 5, I give it a 4.5 or a 5. That's how good it is. And usually I think less of local comics, because they could be pretty shitty. But he killed it. He killed the first issue, and I can't wait to read more. I really can't. So If you're watching, I hope you found this review helpful. If you liked this video, give it a like, money. If you liked it a lot and you want to see some of me and my friend Austin's hooker pranks, um, some of Austin's gameplay, some of my gameplay, any of that, hit subscribe and it'll come straight to you. You probably know how that works if you're watching YouTube. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See ya.